Hi, I hope everyone is well. Well, what do you think you are doing right now in this moment? Put you on the spot. Well, two things right away that we know that we share and that we're all doing is breathing in and out. And our hearts are basically squeezing oxygenated blood throughout our vascular system. And these processes that are hundreds of millions of years old. Finding and having found already a comfortable posture undisturbed, that we might take this journey uninterrupted together. Following one's rising awareness. Finding a sense of comfort and calm, of relaxation. As your sensitivity and receptivity are increasing, we are bundles of miracles that are quite old, be it whatever physical age your consciousness feels it is, 13 years old, or 40 or 90, whatever age you are in. This sense of physicality, this sense of how old are you, and then also in the sense of one's DNA, one's blueprint, one's building blocks of being now. That's of a totally different age, because it comprises many, many, many generations of Homo sapien, of hominoid, and further back in our lineage, even before we left the sea. All the way back, over 1 billion years old, is another way of figuring out how old we are. So that's two ways. And there is a third. What are you made of? It is a different sense of perspective to think of yourself as a cellular structure made up of compounds, elements, and then beneath it all, energy. So when you ask yourself how old you are, in a sense of social consciousness, you may be, as we had said, anywhere from 5 to 90, any age. We also suggested that we could deem ourselves to be over 1 billion years old because of the DNA, because of evolution. And now we are suggesting that maybe, actually, we are as old as creation. What are we made of but those fundamental building blocks? The point of this dialogue is to suggest different kinds of perspectives, to add them together, to allow and accept them into your sense of experience and in your sense of personal wisdom and maturity, that there is more than what meets the eye or what we so easily take for granted, because you can see your fingers and your toes, even the tips of your nose. But are you thinking that it is vibrating energy? Mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness is being aware. Meditation is a tool for becoming more aware, learning one's focus, etc. This is how one can begin when in our educational systems, most if not all around the world, are not highlighting concepts like what we've just been discussing. They are taboo. We can't even talk about our penises or our vaginas. It's taboo. What kind of world do we live in? One of deception. One of what is the favorite religion or type of government or social consciousness that we should be participating in. It is the way it is. And yet we are in the beginning of the Aquarian age. And that which was in the dark or hidden is coming out from the shade into the sun. You see these events occurring in our world today. They are indicative of the changes that are beginning. Remember, each moment measures many perspectives. There is a repository of being in one's brain of all the events of your life, which is why practice is so important, that you are developing new tendrils, new opportunities to think and grow and expand whom you are, improving oneself. This is what we're talking about. If you don't know, then the opportunity is never found. Not even to make the leap into making an opportunity to be your own or to fail in this. It is not even, never was on the table in your life. It is what we're talking about with meditation and mindfulness, to become more and more aware of the nuances of your own being. Your being, as we've discussed, is 1 billion years old, and your social consciousness, is inconceivably small compared. Your being, your mind, your body, knows infinitely more than you. Whom's doing your breathing? Who's squeezing your heart muscles, keeping you alive? Think about what we're speaking about in your meditation. Being here now, comfortable and calm, breathing, with a sense of awe of what we are accomplishing. This most important ways, channels that we feed ourselves. Think about it. Hello? Feeding. What do you think you're doing now? You are feeding. How many of you think of this all the time? And then to add to this a sense of appreciation and gratitude, that the air is clean and sweet. Whom you are, remember whom you are. A bundle of miracles, humble, not weak, wise, before the immensity of what we know of as creation. And our sensitivity is only 1,000th of 1% of the electromagnetic spectrums. In that little teensy bit that we understand and are receptive to, still, we can feel this way and resonate in awe. and appreciative that we even have these moments. I invite all species from all regions, all dimensions, to come and gather here, joining and helping us raise the consciousness of mankind and all other beings. Rise, shine in positive virtuosity. Have a nice day.